Yo. Yeah, I'm doing my settings check right now. And then here I come. Alright.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love to hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. King grabs every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, you sent a long-ass message, and you basically needed help, and I was saying that, or you said
here we go, the final week of the NFL season, week 17 is underway.
Long-ass message, or we
this one fielded at the 5.
That's what I was saying.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, you good? Yeah, I done kicked off and everything.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to
start
I
didn't decline 2 delayed games. Like, all right.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Just like that.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Wow. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run. Montgomery. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defense is just looking at a new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Saquon Barkley running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Ravens send their punter out now.
Are you on
as
YouTube?
he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
What, AJ? Lance, go get him a juice box. Lance.
2nd and 5. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll drop to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Set, ready. Set, you keep running. Set. You ain't got nothing. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my God. Fucking weak-ass quarterback.
Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown of the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Check 59, right? Mike is 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now again, right side, Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
All right, Tampa Bay.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Just put it down on the table. Is that the table? Good night. Go to the bathroom.
2nd and 14. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Delta. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop.
They'll set up a throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Watch the slant. 58 to Mike.
They'll
He's done a lot of labor work.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, you gotta clean the waiting area, then you gotta clean the break room and all of that. Yeah.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, your body not used to moving like that. That's all that is. So
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Taylor. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Right.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
I mean, then they probably got her where she go around checking
to kick it away following the touchdown.
Do pop-ins and all of that other stuff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their own 42. Now Montgomery.
Right.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Oh, damn.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery.
Right.
And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
Oh.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Oh, yeah.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Right.
He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why
on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Knock this out. They used to buy me, oh, let's go here. And I'm like, okay. Oh, hold on. I got to go to the job first.
Like, has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears are going to get the football back.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Oh,
yeah, well, this Friday you're still going to be having a change or whatever. But I was going to say, hell, this Friday you could have did that or went on Saturday.
Montgomery a first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
They can't. They just, the only way they know is if they pop up on you. They can see when you clock in, they just can't see how you clock in.
Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
They can.
It's amazing.
They can. All they can see is the sign. Something
the decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every
yeah, all they gonna do is what they do is they'll, if they suspect that you're cheating the hours, then they'll come there and they'll be like, so like if you clocking in every day at 5:30, but there's people that stand and they're like, no, we're not having nobody here till 6. Then the manager will be there to see if you're really there at 5:30.
Continues. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down.
Because like even my mom does that when she was doing her standing thing.
They're up against a 3rd and 1
but she said she said the manager started popping up a lot more. So what she'll do is she'll just go into like the computer room and sit there and burn an hour or whatever after she's done. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I just sit in there, watch Netflix, and burn an hour.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
No,
I apologize in advance, didn't I?
Call back. Why would you hang up?
I'll tell you that much for free.
Call back. Give it here.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I think you had picked that time. I think you said it was. I think.
Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I didn't get the time because you said that you had picked. Because I had sent. Remember they sent me the link saying
Just
that
2 minutes
I can set it up, and you was like, oh, you already have to. I know you got it like right after school.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
No, the app thing is still telling me to pick a
And
time.
on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will.
I'll write them tomorrow or ask them tomorrow.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like
No,
you said,
talk
the
to
way
Nana.
it's working,
Tell her
just
good
stick
night.
with it. Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards
Tell her
to
have
pick
a
up
good day
there. Move the
tomorrow.
chains.
Man, these guys may
Tomorrow.
not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their side
See you
all
later.
afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Where you at?
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated
I'll put
in
this
this
out
game.
on the
Now, see,
side.
I only like one game ball.
You just like
You're
one
handing
game
out.
ball?
You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
Yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
Oh, so you right. Oh, you right.
So for Chicago, a final win means that